Okay, we are back, and it looks like it just drops us right back to the start of the cutscene. So I'm just gonna have to click through the dialogue here. It's a bit of a longer one, which is, but yeah, at the least you know, it was after we finished the fight, right? So we don't have to do the fight over to continue. I don't know if that was the end of the cutscene though, you know. Otherwise, I would just skip. So they like, so for what he was saying, like they're dead or they're like, I guess, which is again very upsetting if Eutrope is you know just dead already. It's very upsetting. Or are they like in some sort of stasis? Click through. Alright, this was where we were at. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You on it? You good? You need a hug? I'll hug you. too, Utrope. Not you too. Oh. This music's way too upbeat for what we just learned. Lurian Coronate. Yana is beside herself with grief. I mean, reasonable. Deep down, I'd feared we might be too late. I'd steeled myself for the worst. The reality was too much to bear. I saw how the president had exploited my sister and all those others. I tried to use the Pharaoh's soul without thinking. Nothing more than a fight with you, but I know I'd only hold you back. I'd be a fool to tempt fate again with the Pharaoh's soul. In his twisted mind, the president might think this is just a show, but to me, this is a reckoning. For you, Trope, and all the fallen fighters, bring that monster justice, Lokeen. Bet your ass I will. We go right into it. This Lindworm is a complete mystery, so I can't offer you any meaningful insight. You're the grand champion for a reason, King. You bested every opponent you face, and I'm sure you can best this fiend too. Yeah. I see this shit. Oh, I forgot I had some of those. My inventory is such a mess of random shit. I even have these. Probably dump these, honestly. I guess that was a fun one. I was, I don't know, like doing some sort of grinding with someone. That's all I can really think of. Yeah, let's do this shit.
The shocking true face of the villainous president, the mighty serpent of yore, the Lindworm!
Or incarnate. Oh, shit.
The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion? His arm has a life of its own. Is this the power of the mythical Lindworm?
That's disturbing.
His arm is swallowed out. Oh, that's disgusting.
Holy shit. They should live up to like what I know about Lindworms and mythology, which is frankly they're basically the gross dragon. Also like decay and disease and shit. It's kind
Watch out! That is one cruel coil. Another attack evaded with a bomb. I felt that. Can't afford to be
Yeah, I've gotten
careless now.
something. Houston, Mass.
His arms are
shit.
snaking round the ring. What's he planning?
Oh.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring. And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide? Oh no! The gore has lashed onto the champion! Don't panic!
Oh, I thought I was the devil. Whoops. Ah, that's kind of like that mechanic from Windwalker. Pandemonium stuff. I had too many bomb stacks, I think.
Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach. Oh no, they've been felled with a vengeance. They've been struck with venom, but they can weather it. They must.
Shit. I was saying aggro when I have the aggro. Unless they want the other guy to have the aggro, in which case, take the aggro. Shit. Oh, yeah, everyone's dead. Damn.
Heart is pounding out my chest, the blood boils inside of me. Looking at the walls around me, closing in, I think what's it gonna be? Never had a choice, never let the ops win.
The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion. His arm has a life of its own. Is this the power of the mythical Lindworm? His arm is slithering out. Oh, that's disgusting. Watch out! That is one cruel coil. Another attack evaded with aplomb. Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach. His arms are snaking round the ring. What's he planning?
No, that's easy.
Oh no! The gore has lashed onto the champion! Don't panic! And they're back in action! Can they turn the tide?
Okay, see the other one I thought finished forming first. I thought that would mean that would launch that one first.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the lead. They've been struck with venom, but they can weather it. They must.
Well, that was almost very bad. Again? Seriously? Why do they keep dying there? It's like, no, there's no new mechanic happening there. What? The other tank guy left, I think.
Heart is pounding out my chest, the blood boils inside of me. Looking at the walls around me.
I'm a big fan. I don't know what's going on. This fight's really not that hard. I feel like we've already seen everything, and this is gonna be some crazy phase 2 after we take that out. Oh, no, he didn't think that. I think he just got disconnected for a second. Or just died and didn't hit the thing yet.
Bones are shaking out my skin. I got tingling in my hands, moving like a lightning strike.
The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion. His arm has a life of its own. Is this the power of the mythical Lindworm? His arm is slithering out! Oh, that's disgusting! Watch out! That is one cruel coil! Another attack evaded with a bomb. Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach. His arms are snaking round the ring. What's the planning? Oh no! The gore has lashed onto the champion! Don't panic!
Come on.
They've been struck with venom, but they can weather it. They must.
Thanks.
Oh, they're up! What fighting spirit!
Survive this broadcast for right here at the ending.
On their down, can they recover from it?
There, it's fine.
And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide? The battle is decided. Victory goes to the champion.
Ah, so there was another phase.
What the? Could the Lindworm's regeneration be out of control? The Lindworm completely healed. What outrageous regenerative power!
I thought the phase would do quick and easy. His health is going down much quicker rate.
Is there no limit to its regenerative capacity?
Okay, there we go. It was more of a second phase. He wasn't. He didn't have a full phase. It was almost more like kind of a fake enrage.
The champion's done it! The president has been defeated!
this. This is a serious face victory screen. Especially on account of, you know, those up there. Is Uhtred seriously dead? I am honestly, I kind of upset. Not maybe a lot upset, if that is the case. Proving green. There's no helmet, jeez. Alright. Alright. Boots it is. Alright. So how does this wrap up? You did it, Lokeen. Just as I thought you would. Now, just what the drop of life is. We won't allow anyone else to die. That which you seek lies before you. The ether yielded by the Lindworm's heart is the stimulant for the regeneration factor. Now set aside your grief, for you two of the other fighters have not perished. Oh, okay. Everyone can still be saved. Everyone except the president. I'm sorry, is that supposed to be a hard choice? What? No, hold on. The pause there. Why you don't try to act upset about that? Hold up. Don't. Why for a moment would that be a hard decision or something to be upset about? Fuck that guy. He did all of this. I think it's been part of the president's plan to produce the cure to the psychos. Bullshit. Don't you try to drop that on me. Don't you try to tell me that he was actually a good guy. I call bullshit. That is BS. Whatever. Fine, he can have a sacrificial moment. They should just let him be a bad guy. When the first fighter was diagnosed with the disease, the president was utterly shaken. He cursed himself for ever introducing the use of feral souls. Determined to find a cure, he turned to the treasure that had been passed down through his line, the egg of a lindworm, a creature known for its phenomenal regenerative abilities. After much experimentation, he ultimately extracted the soul of the unborn beast and took it into himself. Though he transformed into a monstrosity possessed of preternatural regeneration, he said he could not use his power to heal others. To make matters worse, the power meant he was forever locked in its serpentine form. So it was that he was forced to confine himself to this mausoleum. For a small blessing, his regulators still allowed him control over the Arcadian's devices, and he could remotely operate machinery. That was how he was able to make contact with me and convey his intent, to sacrifice himself and have the cure made from his heart. Alas, the lindworm was too powerful, and the tyrant proved no match. The Arcadian remained in operation as the search continued for a warrior capable of defeating him. Those fighters who developed psychonecrosis had to be retired and put into a deep sleep, called stasis, to keep the disease at bay until they could be cured. It's for this reason that Uhtred was kidnapped. The president lamented subjecting more souls to the disease, but for want of other solutions, he could only press on with his plan. That's the truth. Why didn't you tell us? Yeah, I could have just came and fought him right off the bat. The president was nothing if not a showman. He dedicated his regrets, his desire for atonement, and indeed his very life, to bring greater thrills to the masses. In so doing, he would promote fiercer competition and give rise to ever stronger fighters, one of whom he hoped would rise up to challenge him. It was to keep the competition running that the disease was kept secret. Though many fighters showed promise, it seemed as though none would ever transcend the tyrant. That is, until you appeared. From the moment he saw you, the president was certain that you'd be the one to defeat him. All he needed to do was to spur you on, and to do so he cast you as a rebel who would tear him down the Arcadion, and himself as the greatest hero it has ever known. The man couldn't help but turn everything into a spectacle. So absurd. One can't help but admire it. So this entire time, we've been puppets in the president's play. Oh. Didn't chop him up enough. Confound it, he's already recovered. Yeah, screw those things. Get rid of it. We'll help too. Hell yeah. It's no good. Everybody listen up. Oh my god, the internet was right. No fucking way. The questions can wait. Right now I need you to channel me your Ava. And he's the one who's gonna save the day, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, he's gonna do the tag team move. Use it, Arcadion, or combined power. Oh my god. He's gonna do the tag team. The kick. Oh my god. Yeah. Amazing. Fucking awesome. Alright, no, alright. They got me back. They brought me back in. They got me. That was awesome. You fought well, champion? Leave the rest to us. Yeah, I still think you guys are a bunch of assholes, though. President confided in us long ago. We've been acting according to his instructions. You're still kind of assholes. It was my duty to serve as the challenger's final test. And to ensure their hands would not be sullied. It's a battle of a lifetime, even without feral souls. The Arcadian's future is bright. So everyone was just an actor then, just... Hector, I thought you were gone. You died after becoming that fiend. I thought the same, but when I woke up, I was myself again. Madam explained everything after that. The president had given me less potent souls for the bout, and then his people restored me back to normal. Been resting Arcadian's infirmary ever since, but when I saw what was happening on the broadcast, nothing could keep me from coming to help. Yeah, I might have pushed myself too hard. Kinda had this disease. Right, that. We should move everyone to infirmary immediately and have the cure created. I shall personally tend to the matters from here. Every soul will be saved, I give you my word. My sugar rush is, machinist? I would figure they'd be, you know, painter. Or pictomancer, I mean. The cats. Try not to encourage the verdant dancer. He's already in softball smug enough as it is. I have to say, I might miff that brute stole the spotlight. I'm glad everyone's safe. Heh, had a feeling he'd play out like this. Well, of course, I knew the old man couldn't truly be a villain. Watch broadcast from start to finish. You were absolutely amazing, Lokin. Though it's taken some time, you've inspired me to change my view towards souls. Like Yana, I've decided to remove my regulator as well. By the way, some people from Arcadion dropped by earlier to apologize for the president's deception. They even helped fix up the gym. It's been quite a whirlwind of events, but it seems the worst is over. All that remains is to pray that everyone is cured. Incredibly. Sometime later. Please say treatment was effective. Everyone has made a full recovery from psychonecrosis. Yay. Symptoms look pretty gone. I feel like myself again thanks to the cure. And of course you as well, Lokin. Yana has told me all. Words do not suffice to show my gratitude, but please accept my thanks. Yeah, mine too. I owe you one. Before setting off for their homes, the heavyweight fighters and those who were in stasis also expressed their heartfelt gratitude for you. And it'd be remiss of me not to do the same. Thank you, Lokin. I, meanwhile, must apologize to everyone. Though it was to conceal the President's plan, the fact remains that I deceived you. I am truly sorry. Yeah, you're chill. You need to be punished. I thought you were the true mastermind. Honestly, I was starting to get that. I was starting to think that. Me, the mastermind? Give me too much credit. I have not the imagination to conceive such an audacious plan. Actually, you do fine. That said, I did work behind the scenes to ensure all went according to script. In light of this, perhaps I could be considered the mastermind. In the end, everything is as the President had hoped. Wherever he is now, he too would doubtless be overjoyed. He sacrificed himself to save us all. Another debt I can never repay. President actually had one last wish. That those who still bear love for the Arcadion, even after everything, continue to fight and bring excitement to the fans. He really had us all figured out. It was as if we're still dancing in the palms of his hand. Lest you want to arrange for the souls and impostor to be set free as you decide. Never again shall Pharaoh's souls be weirded in the Arcadion. Now on, matches will only be fought between unenhanced warriors. The Upstarts revolution was a success. This means, however, that there are none at present who could offer you contest. Till our fighters have become strong enough, I'm afraid we won't have any matches for you. I was looking forward to defending my title. I'm sure that day will come soon. I think I speak for everyone when I say I love to face you unenhanced. I won't stop training until I'm ready. Now then, there is to be a crowning ceremony for the new Grand Champion. Naturally, it can't begin without you, so pray come to the green room at your earliest convenience. I really like the story of this. I really like all the characters, too. That was not the twist at the ending that I thought. The twist was actually something kind of more sweet. I thought something more kind of devious would happen. But no, that was actually nice. I lost my shit a little bit when they did the sudden twist there that he was actually a good guy and was actually working towards this end all along. But they kind of saved it with, you know, the very cool final scene of everyone fighting together without the use of Pharaoh's souls. So, they kind of saved it for me, honestly. So many would be held in the very ring we fought in. It wasn't all that long ago, yet somehow it feels like an age. But come, everyone's already out there waiting. Make sure you're dressed for the occasion, because all of Alexandria will be watching. Yeah, I'll be wearing this. It's my primary outfit. My fellow citizens, we are gathered to recognize a new grand champion in the Arcadion, an unstoppable force of nature who tore through every obstacle in his way. Please join me in welcoming this radiant star to the stage. Man who boldly ushered in revolution, the unenhanced yet undefeated king of the Arcadion, King Skamos. Yeah. Oh. Hold it right there. Alright. It's a force that you're grand champion. I refuse to accept it. Oh boy, we're still doing this. Oh my, the brute bomber has forged into O'Keen's ceremony again. Does the man never learn? This guy. I demand a rematch. Just you and me, unenhanced. Not so fast. Watching it tossed aside by King would hardly be entertaining. I'll be your opponent. Crack has left into the ring. Just so this show will be an even match. With the president no longer with us, it falls to my humble self to authorize matches. And on this occasion, I am pleased to approve the impromptu exhibition. The show goes on. Let this clash be to christen the Arcadian's rebirth. She's the claw that gleams in Revolution's shadow, the rebel that prowls the dark, Black Cat. He's the man who's been to hell and lived to tell the tale. The incorrigible, reprehensible, Root Bomber. I didn't realize they were going bare-fisted at it. Maybe using weapons at the least. So now it is just straight like wrestling then. So who won? I did it. I beat the Brute Bomber. Of course. Sorry for spoiling your moment with the charade, but we wanted to kick off the new Ever the Arcadian with a bang. Madam came up with the last-minute script, and I agreed to join in. Retired fighters have been returning as well. You could fight in unenhanced matches. We're going to do our part to keep the Arcadian exciting. And as you may have already noticed, everyone's decided to remove their regulator. That's because we won't be needing souls anymore, feral or otherwise. Meanwhile, since you have no equal, you've been granted the title of Eternal Grand Champion and entered into the Hall of Fame. You're already a legend, basically. Now, though you may not be able to fight, we'd still love to see you, so don't be a stranger, and drop by at my gym or the green room from time to time. As much as I hate to admit it, we played into the President's hands from the start. But it was only because you were the protagonist of this script that we could bring the tale to a happy conclusion. We truly couldn't have done it without you, or our unenhanced Grand Champion, so please, allow me to thank you again. We're forever in your debt. Yay! We did it. The game seems to be a little more, have stable out a little bit. And also, since we'll be doing, like, you know, MSQ, which is instant stuff. Hey, everyone's here. Anyways, since we'll be doing MSQ, which will be mostly instant stuff until we get to the new dungeon and raid. Not raid, I think it's just trial. Probably be good. I don't know if I'm gonna do all that tonight, but I don't know. I guess we'll see how far we get in. Oh, so the others are just around, and you can talk to him. I really liked this. I like this arc a lot. I love these characters. Alright. Well, I'll go see about... I mean, I think the only thing I can actually grab today is... Well, I can grab boots, and I can grab one of the accessory slots, but... I think that's all I can grab currently. Unfortunately. Oh well. I guess we'll have to keep an eye out for the others too. Since, you know, from what she said, they'll just go be around the city now. Should be fun. Show you something that'll be at the next Arcadia, I bet. Too, considering, you know, it's kind of the price you go to trade all this stuff. don't even know if I can wear an ear cuff. How's that work for me? Yeah, so what does this gear look like? Oh, you know? I actually kind of like that one. I won't lie, I haven't been super crazy about a lot of these outfits. I mean, they look good on some of my other characters, but I don't really like them on Arcadion, since I lean a bit more into just all the fancy stuff for him. But I don't know, I kind of like this one. Kind of that looks nice on him. Is that better or worse than that crafted gear I got? Crafted gear is better, should have figured. It usually is. Is it? Okay, it's just kind of fitted around. I can't tell if it's fitted. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, it's attached to the base of the horn. You know, because that's how the armor here, actually. It's, the interior of the horns is actually hollow. And they pick up the vibrations through that. I forget what that's called. It's like, it's that thing where you just basically hear through your bone, basically. So yeah, actually, that's kind of neat. They actually, hold on. Show my friends this because I'm always curious how they handle some ear stuff with, or on account of their, you know, like ish thereof. Use it. Oh, that person. The Wolverine outfit. You got the claws and everything. That's so sick. Oh, and we start here in Solution 9. We'll go ahead and start. I don't know if we'll do all of this today. I don't even know if I'll do all this on stream because we've already been streaming for a little while. But we'll see. Hello, real Sphene. I still like you so much more than fake Sphene. With the winds. Oh, okay. We're sailing some winds, I guess. I haven't asked for something wishes to tell you. What is it, my boy? Still can't believe anyone can wear those things now. Still. Hey guys.
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calyx be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did.
Oh yeah, I guess they kind of still need them so they can restore those memories.
That being the case,
Can't forget about that.
Alize and I have come to a decision.
Yeah, what's up?
We will depart Taral in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace. Then, we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
However, one pressing matter remains. Calix's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
I have done what I can to treat the enthralled and those still afflicted with Levin sickness, and may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
Sorry, that's mine.
It's Erenville. My time in Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now.
Oh shit, everyone's leaving Taral.
We'll meet again. Of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
Can't figure you'd be hanging out. Oh wait, no, because he wants to go travel. Good if I know in time to see you off.
And pull you away from more important business. Perish the thought. Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Sorry to interrupt,
Oh.
but I thought you'd like to know. I've detained the fugitive.
Jeez.
He promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
One of us making a run for it. We gotta go embarrass him.
That boy! We should make for the harbour ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Knowing you, the essentials are already accounted for.
Oh. Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest. And I hope you've decided on a souvenir for Eunice.
I have several ideas as it happens.
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
True that.
Lest you wonder, Kryl and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
To continue our study of the key, naturally. By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share. Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
trying to go to the wrong building. I forgot how to get in. Oh, I just passed the entrance is all. News looking. Can't imagine you brought an entourage along to simply say hello. They could be on their way, are they? I'll join you. Other than thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. Well, I'm curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle's in place. The majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's a lot as I can do until I think Peter's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 1029 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers today. Afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Then, shall we depart for Tudiolo forthwith? Even Lamati's strength has its limits. Without further delay, then. I didn't even see you guys in the crowd. Wish y'all would not make such a fuss. I'm not fond of emotional boardings. At least often out as A would consider it enough to inform me of their plans in advance by link pearl. Some people we know would have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparations.
There they are.
You look well. No lingering effects, then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galuldra faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies. And Galuldра's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolol. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyollal. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault. Yet I feel no remorse.
Well, that
Only
email I just did.
gratitude. For without your
that as
aid,
an
I
email.
would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world. To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey, and remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
Come back soon!
Take care!
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right? Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Tuliyollal. I'll give you the grand tour. guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural. I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aw.
Aha! Power resolve spotted!
The Lance Guard is looking for you. It's sparring time!
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the Vow resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
And thus do they take to the winds.
To follow their own paths and their hearts, as they should.
Into the mist. So what's our new plot? Like, what are we doing now? I guess it could be starting to set up whatever is the next expansion stuff, you know? Figuring out what all this winter people use and whatnot. I didn't realize we weren't really totally done with the Ashians yet, honestly. But, as in the last patch, proved otherwise. I need money after I spent all that money on the craft gear. I don't know why I didn't think to ask about. We have people who do the big time crafting and market board managing. You know, FC, I don't know why I didn't think to ask. Like, Guffey is one of them. They were online. They're right, they buy the market board when I sit there and borrow those things like an idiot. Oh well. Oh well. Through the thunder. Carl's proposal to me. If I may, I think it put in to discuss our future plans elsewhere. You're liable to hinder the dark workers here if we linger. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue? Or you go to the taco stand. Get tacos. I mean, it's right there. We could go right over there and get tacos while we talk this over.
'Tis truly a beautiful place to roll.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did. Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world. The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real. Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality. And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent.
Ah. Into the mist.
This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation. The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone. Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond. Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the Ninth. If we seek a means of egress, other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent. Living memory was not transported here despite being atop Everkeep, in which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know? If it please your majesty. will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
Wouldn't miss 2 words. But hey, see you blue by some lightning. She's here for you. Just say the word.
I thought as much. Into the great unknown we go, then.
Adventure. God, it hates these loading screen transitions. I know. Struggles a lot with them. I will say, if we crash again at some point, that will probably just be the end of the stream. Oh yeah. This place doesn't look all dark and sad now. Now it's just sad for other reasons. It's a red loose. Unfilets. I'm frank, I did not realize this even was like a physical space. I thought it was just kind of like, you know, simulated, you know? Like we could physically enter it, but the space itself was just kind of simulation. I was unaware. Up until this dialogue, frankly, I guess it was kind of lost on me that it was a, like, physical location. It supported, basically, the holograms of those people. It's been used to mean a lot. Perhaps the living memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, well, we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lives and lay nodes were likely the preferred modes of transportation, but that does not preclude the existence of others. In the event of an emergency, how would we evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. We die. Living memories of a ship. If it remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary, would your majesty like to appropriate it? An airship. Yes, please, as soon as possible. With Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be readied for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. Go nanny sheep. Is that my ship? It was purpose-built for living memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. A replica. Still, it does me good to see it. We'll deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. Advise you brace for turbulence. Spooky. What ISA gave me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th, the etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon one the marvel of the barrier. The lightning had found is tame by comparison. Land where 11 reigns. So I guess this crater is basically where the Alexandria was just kind of yoinked out of. I guess that's where we're going. The warning scale is truly godsend for those of us without the blessings of light. Let me to send my profuse thanks to Vitra of the Hainit and the Hainish alchemists once more. Save this reflection's aether is more dire than we anticipated. I should be surprised if the Ashians had no hand in the war that wrought this. The crater was once Alexandria. A sobering sight, to say the least. I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. Beyond the mountains. other structures, nor any other sight of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. Then we should look further afield. Which direction do you think we might find a settlement? At the edge of Alexandrian territory, the close city would be Treno, should it survive. As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade, and it remained neutral throughout the war. The Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Unlike our Razatan, whatever. Yes, I've never spoken of Arcadion before. It's near the South Sea Isles, the Malala homeland, correct? Funnily enough, there's a Trino where the Malala first found a home in our world. Surely. Yes, and though the Malala population elsewhere grew, most continued to feel a strong connection to the city. I like to think that some remain there to this day. Clark PX0093, is this ship capable of taking us to Treno? Shall run a flight simulation for the route to Treno. One moment. Simulation complete. There's a near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. My apologies. Oh. Well, thank you for checking. If we cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Treno lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that spare us from having to climb. Like the big cave there. A cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed. Let's try these. Try there first. Ooh, alright, so this is the dungeon. That was quick. Miss Continent. Miss Wig. Surrounded by cats. Be out of place. Oh jeez, I don't like that. I think. Nice, so these things why we cover, I guess. So those lightning strikes will destroy these, but we need these for cover for this move. God, this health bar feels like it's dropping so fast compared to, you know, the raids I just did. Oh, here comes the thing. Left. That'll go again, I guess. Okay, yeah, because that was a lightning strike that wasn't even Torrio 1. Ooh, that's cool. Cool. Since I bought that set, I guess. This stuff going straight again. Grinding. So cool. Sonic fans are eating. Lately. You got the rare grinding and Final Fantasy. They got all their new games. Let that up there. No mistake. probably going to roll down out of it. Shit. Amdusius. Looks pretty awesome. So it has an open save. I see, as it passes over those, it's going to explode them, right? Oh, shit, there's... Yeah, they got a whole underground dome city. They got a whole city down here. No, it's a bit infested, so maybe it's it's not currently doing so hot. Oh, Tint Town. Oh. Oh, it's getting dark over here. Sweet. They're just generally under attack by monsters, so I guess people are taking over one side. Makes sense. Survivor of storms, thunderous, of thundergust. His head is like a turkey. Or buzzard, maybe. For some reason when I heard that, I just heard like the Goopy getting hit voice line in from my keynotes. Oh wow, we have a red mage. We have alternate revives. There's not a fight lightning tornado. Threaded the needle on that one. Nice. GG's. What was up with that, like, classic victory tune? I guess this would be the Final Fantasy IX music, I'm guessing. Oh, I didn't realize there was a truck road for me. Nice. Pass on it.
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone.
So, there's still people alive in the ninth, other than, you know, those who fled in Alexandria.
And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we We have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
Seems so.
So the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
No, not if it was. I guess that was to be expected based on everything we talked about. Old model if it was still looking funny to me.
I am Miaili, the mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city.
I thought we'd get a,
And
you know, a kind
thank
welcome.
you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
Yeah, I was wondering if people would recognize her or not.
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of explaining to be done there.
And sure enough, I'd swear you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. You must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
You also might get angry at the answer.
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting parties sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sven's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
In light of our purpose here, the tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection?
Alright, let's go.
With your permission, then. Ah, but before we go... Allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Kryl, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid... If you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Yeah, I could see that. Fancy place. I hope things are actually, you know, most people think, oh nice, there's not some screwy thing going on under the surface. At least not with these people involved. They seem chill. Well, if it isn't our new friends, thanks again for making short work for our foes. If you got into the trouble seeking me out, I can only assume it's for good reason. You want to help me? Odd, but I consider it. For anything else, though. I must insist you drink our signature remedy. Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. You may find it the teensiest touch too sour for your taste, but it'll set you alright. Just tip it down your throat. Oh, I didn't even realize I got the bird. It won't hurt. You have my word. It won't hurt, you have my word. But since it's your first cup, maybe don't stray too far before you drink it. Oh, and don't turn your back. for best results. You understand? Alright.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
Refreshing shower. Deep. Let's just work. Let's say shower.
Got that right. Don't worry, the tingling means it's working.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup Leader used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure. Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Huh.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it?
He sounds familiar.
Now, welcome to Treno.
That hood I got, what's that look like anyways? Huh, you can't toggle the visor off? Seems weird. I introduced myself, didn't I? Well, I'm Lumio. That was me announcing our victory area. And since grandmother sent you to help me with repairs, you know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of solving any problem the people of Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, searching for lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. So easily. Steam's recap thing just came out. I kind of want to look at it real quick. Hold on. Let's see, played 45 games. 26 new games, 6 demos, 3 playtests. 339 achievements unlocked, 77% played with keyboard and mouse. Surprising, no one. Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14 was my highest playtime at 54%, with the next two highest being Elden Ring 9 at 7%, and Baldur's Gate 3 at 4%. That's a vast difference. Let's see. 339 achievements, the median's 11. You play 45 games, means 4. Our streak was 39 days. Let's see, 26% with new releases. So 26% new releases, 58% classic games, and 60% recent favorites. Mostly MMORPG on the thing, Souls-like, and then a small bit of, I don't know what it's considering hunting. I guess maybe when Monster Hunter was out. See the spikes in my Final Fantasy play across the different patches. Okay, this reminds me, I have a lot of games I started but never finished, including Metaphor and Dynasty Warriors Origins. Back to business. Shoot, I can't hit a point like right into a cup. Yeah, off we go. Is that like a fish trap of some sort? This will be one of those visitors in the moon mention. Our place to be visiting though. Drink this liquid. Oh. Oh. Am I DCing again? Hey, hello. Sir. Shit. Okay, the whole stream didn't crash though, so I won't end it. Just gotta log back in. Give me a moment. So, I think the server dropped everyone then, and it is now congested. So, I think, honestly, because I've been sitting here a while now, I kind of need a break for dinner and whatnot. I think I'm just going to go ahead and end here. I'll be honest, I probably am going to still go ahead and play the rest of it, but that's fine because no one's here anyways. But yeah, so I'll just do that, and also that way you guys can, you know, you can play the last bit there yourself, you know what it is. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you had a good time. So we had some issues there, but you know, it's patch day. Patch day is always a bit rough as far as actually getting in and playing goes. Well, that said, it's done pretty good for us. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you had a good time. And after that, just wish you all a good night and safe travels. Bye.